State of Origin Game 1 is on our doorstep, and today on the game plan we will break down the keys to victory for both New South Wales and Queensland. I'm Paul Grzadka, joined by Anthony Seibold. Seibs, let's start with the Blues. They've picked 7 Panthers in the squad and they'll be relying heavily on those combinations to score points.
Yeah, I think particularly the combination of the 13, 7 and 6, they do such a good job with regards to Penrith Panthers' attack. And what I wanted to do was go back to last year where they all had big roles to play in the victories in Game 1 and Game 2 for the New South Wales Blues team. And one thing that Isaiah Yeo does very well for Penrith and also the Blues last year was actually get teams to the right, I suppose, field positions for the 7 and the 6 to take advantage of. And this is an example. So here's Isaiah Yeo in the 13 jersey. He's got Daniel Saifiti next to him. So what he's doing is he's tipping the ball on the Saifiti to get to a particular field position. So then Nathan Cleary or Jerome Luai can take advantage of this. So it's almost like a double-up play there. So there's Yeo to Saifiti. Now you can see there's a little bit of movement, but those 3 guys are all in the picture. So there's Yeo, there's Luai, and there's also Nathan Cleary, all on the one side of the field. So Yeo is the inside support runner. Luai is going to come out the back of shape, and then obviously Cleary's the ball player. So he's looking inside to play outside. There he finds Luai. So it's a little bit of connection there. He finds Tedesco. But I think the 7, 6 and the 13 for the Blues, because of their club connection at Panthers and because they do such a good job there, I think that's going to be really, I suppose, at the forefront of what they do on Wednesday evening. Again, you'll see here, there's Yeo in the number 13 jersey, trying to connect with Nathan Cleary. They do. There's Saifiti running the lead line. And again, Cleary just drops Cameron Murray back underneath, trying to create some momentum to play off the back of a quick play of the ball. Again, that man, Yeo, in the 13 jersey, this time he's connecting with the number 6 on the left-hand side in Luai. Again, early ball. Again, Luai dropping Tarek Sims back underneath the New South Wales Blues edge-back rowers. And they're the 2 starting edge-back rowers for the Blues on Wednesday evening. They love to come back underneath there, trying to find inside shoulders, get a quick play of the ball, and then they were able to play off the back of that. So I expect, New South Wales to play quite similar because they had some success in those early rounds of last year. And again, you'll just see using those big men, Yeo, with regards to Junior Paulo, Regan Campbell-Gillard when he comes off the bench, they're the types of bodies that he's going to get to field position and allow time for Cleary and Luai to unlock guys like Tedesco.
The big reason why Brad Fittler plumped for Isaiah Yeo in the 13. Let's turn to Queensland. Coach Billy Slater, he's taking a leaf out of, I guess, New South Wales books from the early 2000s. 2 really good halfbacks. Why not play one at dummy half, Ben Hunt?
Yeah, so Ben Hunt, he would have had a look back at the game 3 of 2021 where the Queensland side, after being beaten quite convincingly in the first 2 games, come out and played exceptionally well. There's a couple of things that stood out for me. Their kick sprint, they chased everything. And Ben Hunt was a big part to play in what they did. And what I want to point out is this. So this is coming out of yardage. And if we have a look at what tackle it is, it's tackle number 4, all right? So there's Ben Hunt getting out of dummy half, looking for space in the backfield, putting the ball in behind Brian Tohu of the New South Wales Blues side. So now, look at that. There's a long way for those 2 guys to come back. They're almost isolated in the backfield, Tedesco and Brian Tohu. And you can see the Queensland chase. Like, have a look at the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all across the line there to try and suffocate the Blues. So where they handed over the ball, it was off the back of early tackle kicks. So again, what I want to point out is this time, second tackle, Ben Hunt kicking from dummy half. Now, what he's found is the wingers are connected. So there's Brian Tohu there. There is James Tedesco. They're not covering that backfield because they don't expect Queensland team to kick on tackle 2. So again, have a look at the kick sprint from the Queensland Maroons team. So again, putting Tedesco under pressure. Look at these guys here leading the chase in, Xavier Coates and Dane Gagai. Down there, there's the rest of the crew. There's that maroon wall coming down there. And Tedesco's only 6 or 7 metres off his own line. And the Queensland side had the ascendancy and they were going and diving in, I suppose really taking time and space away from the Blues. The last thing I wanted to talk about why I think Billy Slater has started with Ben Hunt is because he's got that vision. Like, he's a halfback who's playing at dummy half. So again, situations like that. Now, Harry Grant, he'll come off the bench and do a great job as well. I think situations like this, Ben Hunt, his weapon is running. His weapon is taking the line on. He's a good organiser and he's improved that part of his game, but he's very, very dangerous out of dummy half. You can see there, he sees that Yeo's back late, the line's not quite set, and there's a little space in between where Payne Haas was defending at that A defender on the left-hand side. So he took advantage of that. And again, they were three really big plays from Ben Hunt in Origin 3 victory in 2021.
Yeah, it's going to be a great game. I absolutely can't wait. Thanks, Siebes. If you want to go to Accor Stadium and see the opening State of Origin clash, simply go to nrl.com/tickets.